I'm trying to do it so smooth. I'm trying to do this shit for me and you. I hope you see the bigger picture that I'm painting. My pain ain't nothing to play with, boy. We talk that stainless steel. Pop you in your top for real. Riding around my pops for real. This shit right here feel real as ever. I used to pop them pills.
Yee. I wake up, we gonna give you some new money. You know I'm living like a G. I remember when I first dropped, that's all they played in high school.
We almost got to fight on that.
Hey,
On that movement.
over slime seasons.
Hey, bro, y'all overplayed that joint. Y'all know that. Migos was hot still, too.
Migos was definitely still hot,
Yeah, I
bro.
overplayed that in Thug, bro.
He said, bro, stop playing Thug, bro.
God dang,
And
bro.
Jalen said, bro, Kobe, what's wrong with you, bro?
Hey, they was mad at me, bro, because I was tired of hearing that Thug. I'm like, bro, Migos dropped too, bro. We can't listen to the Migos, bro. Like, I get it, bro. It ain't trapped out of Bando, or it ain't
Sandy
Bando.
Creek High School was Young Thug University, bro.
Bro, oh my God.
I don't care what no other schools say, bro.
They played a large role in making sure this man was one
Bro,
of the biggest pop
I
stars.
100% believe that, bro.
Like, they played a large role.
100% Thug,
Bro.
but the school was playing that every day, bro.
We
If you don't know about 100% Thug,
I would say this, like, in the compass of that time period from, like, what, 2014 to at least 2017, we probably gave Thug at least 500,000 plays on each song.
I solely agree and believe that, bro. Can't nobody convince me otherwise.
I promise you. That junk was, I mean, they played it on the way to school. They played it in the parking lot at school. They played it while they was in class.
Yeah.
They was listening to that junk at a workout. They was listening to it before a basketball game, before a football game. And then, guess what? After the party after the game, they listened to it again.
Kickback, listen to that.
Man, listen, we just smoking. Listening to that.
Got my mind right and go got it.
I promise you, I know, let's see here. Like mine.
Oh,
I know-
mine.
Oh my
How the
goodness.
fuck nigga gonna try to tell me about motherfucking ice that I'm rocking by these motherfucking it, sucking it,
Putting
put
it
him
in
in the
the bucket
bucket
there.
there. You ever see like the tough round?
Okay.
Up in niggas town with my dope found. I don't come around unless it come around.
Wet diamonds in my mouth.
She
If I
slip
kiss
and
you
she drown.
drown.
If I see a nigga white
White
t-shirt
t-shirt
red, it'll be a
peppermint
peppermint or a baseball nigga.
I know you're sick and tired of hearing
About my jury, but if it fall the ground, you might just slip and fall, nigga. She like the Jaws, nigga. Yo,
You said she want a tall nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I never liked that part. I never liked that part, right? Hey, when that part came around, I used to be mad at fuck. Man, fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Hey,
I still pull, bro. I still fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Nobody say, bro. It be when I tell you, it didn't matter what size you was, you felt like
You
was a
sung
tall
that
nigga,
part, bro.
They sung
You sung that part. I
bro.
still sung that
There was
part.
Some 5'9" niggas in there, bro. Some 5'10" niggas in high school, bro. Really singing that.
It was just one of them songs you had to sing
Because
through and through, bro.
Because it didn't matter, right?
You had to sing every lyric, bro.
You had to sing every single
Oh,
lyric.
man.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. They used to play that junk.
Myself was another one.
Oh my goodness.
Mocha
Dang.
told that coat bitch, come here.
Come here.
Make her settle down like she fuck with her.
You know that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
when everybody thought it was a
7:30,
blur.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
7:30.
Yeah.
So,
7:30, I'm a ride.
Oh
all
my
that.
goodness. When you playing with my wood, I'm a ride.
Yeah, bro. Good times, man. Those was when kickbacks was like better than parties,
Oh, for sure.
bro.
No doubt about
like,
it. You wanted to be at a kickback.
You wanted to be at a kickback, bro.
Because I ain't gonna lie, when you talk about exclusivity, man, kickback was a key exclusivity
And
part.
intimate, bro.
Like, it
I
was
think
real deal.
I think we need to bring kickbacks back, bro.
Hey,
I think
listen.
we've lost the art of intimacy and exclusiveness to where you're only allowing the people around that you really want to be
That you
around.
really want to be
to where
around.
you can now actually have those conversations.
You
and
curate
sit
the
around,
vibe.
just listen to music, curate that vibe, bro. I think kickbacks is a lost art that we don't really curate anymore, bro.
Because now it's not more so like it got to be a large group of people.
Right, bro.
The kickbacks, I'm telling you, man, it really in a male's point of view, right? It's a 10, 20 at the max. You could go 8, 9.
Yeah.
It can range right from that 8 to 9 to 20 to 25 people.
Yeah.
Right in a certain space, and really, it's really pickup basketball for the male
Yeah.
perspective.
It is, bro.
It's really pickup basketball.
You know what that shit remind me of, too.
Bro.
You already know what
Come on, man.
New Year's, bro.
Man,
we had that.
listen. It's really pickup basketball because really we trying to see who can hoop. Because who go one-on-one, who got that
100,
game.
yeah.
A kickback show you who got that game.
For sure.
It doesn't matter because it be this. You don't have to dress a certain way. It's not about the status. You in the vibe. So you in whatever situation it is.
Yeah.
How can you adapt?
Exactly.
And like
bro.
I said, for me as a male, like, okay, boom, I'm coming to kickback. Let's say it's already good 15 people in here. Again, you might have another 10 might show up.
Yep.
I'm one of those 10 to show up, right? I come in that thing, how I'm gonna play it. I gotta first people out the vibe. I gotta understand my assignment, right? Who eyed me long enough when I on the walk in?
100, Scoping,
Who look like they in the corner more distance? What type of vibe am I going for today,
Read the
right?
room.
Do I want to be a person that seems like I'm unbothered? No, you can't do that at a kickback, stupid. You can't.
You're gonna be over there
post on
by
the wall.
yourself,
You're gonna look like you uninvited, or
better
this your
talk,
house and you
nigga.
mad people here.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta really have conversation. You gotta have dialogue.
And that's,
bro.
I think that's why we moved away from kickbacks, because a lot of
Y'all ain't got that.
Y'all ain't got
Y'all ain't got that game,
art-
bro. I'm telling you, bro, this is real.
It's an art, bro.
You know how it's a sport, man.
Yeah.
It's a real kickbacks was a real sport, bro.
I learned from him, bro. This nigga in the room, bro, growing
You
up,
gotta
bro.
really work it, and then don't let you have like it's such a small vibe. You can't make it seem like you're going too
Exactly,
hard
bro.
for one person.
Yeah.
Cause then that person might tell you no, and then you gotta go in and try. And, you know what I mean? You might miss that shot. You gotta put up another shot. But did you spend enough time to figure out if that person wanted you or not? And you got to really work the room in the kickback. In the party, you could post on the wall, bro. You might find you some fine stuff, walk past you. You could just holler at real quick. And because you seem like a nonchalant nigga, you can get it. Nah,
It's different,
not
though,
in the
bro.
kickback.
Kickbacks are different,
Man, you
bro.
gotta pull
Bring
up.
kickbacks back, bro. Bring kickbacks back.
Bring
bro.
that shit back, man. I'm
I'll
trying to
bring
tell
it
you,
back, bro.
And then think about this, man. You got the playlist got to be right.
The playlist has to be
It
immaculate
gotta
at
be
a kickback.
immaculate.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm not playing no turn shit at no kickback. No.
Playlist has to be immaculate.
I want to first
Because it's like background music.
Come on, man.
Because the main substance of a kickback is conversation.
This is 101.
Yeah.
This is
Walk you down.
Clean, step back, pull up. This is 101 basketball.
Nah,
nigga.
for real.
Are you Michael Beasley?
Yeah. Oh, Michael Jordan.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
This is 101
Nah, for real.
basketball.
Yeah.
Are you a lot of you niggas is LeBron James. Y'all need to play with 5 people on the court.
That's real. Yeah.
I ain't never, like, when I was in the kickback mode, bro, I did not need to play with 5 people on the court, bro. Give me my man.
When we was working the New Year's,
Come
when
on,
we
man.
threw out,
2 man, let's go.
It was 2. It was,
I need 2.
It was 3 at max. It
I
was
need
me,
2
you,
other people.
and J-Rock. In a
3-man
room full
weave.
of a bunch of we would
Bruh, I need a 3-man weave. I know how, man, listen, I know how to pass the ball. Coach, hey, yo,
bro.
my man's over there. Hey, what you said, Zay?
Bro, what?
I hit him with the, hey, what you said, Zay? Shit.
Hey, bro, and we ain't staying in one place too long. We boom, boom, chop it up. Oh, we here. Boom,
Okay,
boom, boom.
man.
We working the whole room by us.
Listen.
That's when I knew, oh, yeah, we got it, bro.
Bro,
Hey.
you can't tell me I ain't got that spill, man.
Yeah.
It's people that still rock with me to this day, and I know they do. They ain't got to say nothing to me. I ain't got to say nothing to them.
Right.
But it's people that still rock with me to this day because of the way I had conversations and
Oh, yeah.
kickbacks, bro.
Yeah.
Like and it wasn't no. Again, sometimes it might
Not
not be
even
your
no,
night.
no, yeah.
It might not be your night. You might have to be the swing guy. You keep on swinging that jump. Next kickback is your
Right, bro.
Listen, you JJ Reddick. Just pass me the ball.
You just filling in where you fit in. Sometimes the space is working more towards your homeboy. Okay, cool, let him work. It's his time to shine,
Hey, space
bro.
to floor. Space ISO.
Space to flow, bro.
ISO.
Don't do no lame shit where you start trying to, oh, bro, you ain't even really.
Too many defensive.
Y'all niggas like that, bro.
Too many
If you
defensive
got
niggas out
homeboys like that who start trying to make jokes when they're around, that's not your homeboy. We have never done that, bro. Ever. And we never even had to have a conversation about that. It's just.
It's not a joking matter.
Yeah,
We're here
bro.
to play ball.
It's weird. What are you getting out? You trying to shit on your man,
Niggas
bro?
playing defense on offense. What are y'all doing? I'm playing defense.
You playing defense on me,
offense.
nigga?
Come on, bro. Y'all trying.
We roll together.
Come on, bro. I gotta see. Like, how you gonna take the vibe back home if I'm not? Come on, bro. Like,
bro.
you gotta work together, bro. It's a team sport, man. It's a team sport. But again, like I said, it could be iso ball. Because again, if I see my boy over here working his one, right, and the friend just seeming to be like a little too close to the conversation. It's my job to come set the pick. It's my job to come set the pick, no matter what.
Where you go to school at? Boom, 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 yeah, all that.
Okay, so why you so quiet over here? Like, you know what I mean?
Because her friend trying to make sure she's still comfortable, so she's still trying to include her in the conversation.
And it's got to be I got to start it, right, with how y'all even meet. Maybe I'm going to start making it a group conversation so we all feel included, right? Exactly. And then I ISO it off. Yeah. But see, y'all folks was these niggas on. Y'all gotta play team ball, or y'all gotta wait till somebody pass y'all the ball to shoot. Bro. Man, I ain't never.
It's gonna come your way too, bro. Just vibe. Especially if you just comfortable with just chilling too, bro. You gonna be good, bro.
It really was a man.
Man, those are times, bro. Bring kickbacks back, bro.
Please do.
With that, that's been. This is another episode of the Paradigms and Perspective Show. We 10 minutes in, but I mean, we were just
reminiscing.
That's just how we talk off camera, bro. Yeah.
And it be times where you kind of gotta understand. We older, so now it might not be kickbacks. It's gonna more so be like cookouts, right? But we got our vegans, our vegetarians, so we might have to do shish kebabs. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be
nobody
good
asked.
food.
I didn't ask to be included, nigga. You didn't have to.
You got.
Nigga was trying to be inclusive.
We're gonna do shish kebabs. You know what I mean? We're gonna have our options for our pescatarian folks as well. Yeah. We're gonna do. You know what I mean? It's certain things you can curate that vibe. It doesn't have to be a kickback. Nah, but understanding how to converse is a key.
We gotta show how to do it, bro. We're gonna host some events, bro. We're gonna host.
And really, it's gonna be class for you young niggas.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna put y'all in class because y'all need to understand.
No, we're gonna have to have Ian pull up.
Cause he's a
he's a
factor.
Oh wait, it's certain niggas that it's like. Gotta have him there because he know how to facilitate. He ain't gonna step on toes.
They don't make it about them.
Man,
he can ISO.
He can ISO. He can.
You know what I mean? And the crazy part is, like I said, it's not. Sometimes your win is not always taking a girl home one night stand.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's not the win. The win is to really make a good connection with a person to where now you can call them if you are having a function and you know they're gonna bring the same vibe, the same energy, and it's gonna be positive. Yep. So then you can get a lot of like-minded people in the same space.
There you go.
And so all you niggas that's bucket hungry, right? Y'all always got to score. I don't need you on my team.
Yeah, control y'all dick, bro. Man,
please. Yeah. And all you women, all y'all want to do is get drunk and fuck. This is not the loud house. We're not doing all this. Like, hey, I don't want to hear that too much.
Right, bro.
I don't want to hear that for 30 minutes to 3 hours. Like, you know what I mean? It's time for a turn up. Don't get me wrong. You can shake your butt. You know what I mean? You can shake your ass. Ain't nobody tripping about that.
Yeah,
but the whole standing on tables and couches and this is not the club.
Let's have some decorum.
You know what I mean?
And I think with the events we host, the way we gonna set the vibe, you gonna know when you walk. It ain't. Come on, man. Carry yourself accordingly.
Yeah, bro. And it ain't necessarily for intellects, right? You could be a
nah. Yeah,
you don't have to have an intellectual conversation.
If you know it's in person, you know we're very. Like, bro, we can tap into a lot of different spectrums, bro, and space, environments.
Yeah. Baby girl, adapt to the space. Young nigga, adapt to the space. Yeah. Don't pull up to no event with ski mask on all the time, bro. I get it. It's a time and a place for that.
Mm-hmm. This ain't that.
Get back to having some versatility.
Yeah. And that's what we going with at the end of the day. That's what we just trying to teach y'all and get y'all to understand. Be versatile, bro. And not just what you do in everyday life, but what you can adapt to, what spaces you can move in. Be versatile, bro.
Be versatile, my nigga. My nigga, you can't always go into some shoot 'em up, bang, bang. You know what I mean? That's what the old folks used to say. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang music. Yeah, Like, you can't. That's not your personality, my nigga. Because you got multiple different facets of your personality.
Yeah.
So understand that, sometimes it's time for you to tap into your business, man. Understand that sometimes it's time for you to tap into your, your gift of gab.
Right.
Understand it's time for you to shut the fuck up.
That's
Excuse
real.
my language. I'm on a cussing binge. But
Me too,
it's
bro.
understand that sometimes it's just how you adapt to a situation and the versatile.
Yeah.
I seen some youngins online. They bring the black boy, white boy swag back with the
Man,
polos and
stupid
the,
fruity
come
swag.
on, man, futuristic
Hey, bro.
swag. I like
take that over. I take that over drill shit any day.
Yeah, you
But
feel
nigga a young king come up to me talking about some stupid fruity swag. I take that over him talking about drilling any day,
man.
bro. I don't care.
Again, it's versatility to your bag work, bro. If you look at a real one-on-one player, they probably don't never do the same move twice.
Nah.
Cause guess what? That's boring.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody tired of seeing LeBron. That's why they hate on LeBron so much.
Yeah.
Because everybody tired of seeing him goddamn go to the rim and dunk.
Yeah.
But they love Kyrie? Why they love Kyrie?
Because
he can.
I watch that nigga highlights for creative inspiration, bro.
Because he paint pictures with the ball. You know what I mean? Like, he understand the game. And some games, he's not doing all that. Some games, he's just a regular point guard passing the ball. Some games, this nigga turning to Steph Curry shooting that bitch for 30.
Right. And what we trying to get y'all to understand, fellas, women can peep the guys who are like that. Women can peep the guy who's chilling in the room, who facilitating and can still acknowledge, oh, he that nigga though. He still that, because the way he boom. Like, bruh, you don't have to project yourself as that. Because 9 times out of 10, once you stepped in the room, they kind of already really know, bro.
And you don't have to, let's say you have a group of men, young men, right? You don't have to have a group leader, right? You don't have a person that makes the final decision. I seen a video like where I think it was like Duke Dennis or something like that. Girl said like, "Oh, you not the group leader." Like, hold up.
Yeah. Shout out to Duke Dennis. Yeah.
We older.
Yeah.
Group leader.
That ain't never been.
We never had that at 16.
Never. Now people may have seen
and assumed.
Yeah, but it was never established.
It was never because again, you might be right. He looked like the group leader tonight, but
There's gonna be times where
when we out tomorrow,
yeah.
Because when we go out tomorrow, I might look like the group leader because it's
if we
not
at
a
any
leader.
outside function, he point guard, bro. That's just what it is.
And then my position was a role player. I was a man. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not a James Harden need to score 50. I never been that guy. I don't enjoy being that guy because at some point when you don't score 50, you feel bad.
Yeah.
Feel like you missed.
Facts. Yeah.
Pass that rock, brother.
Pass that rock,
brother. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Fine shit don't always want you, my nigga.
Bro, and it's okay, bro.
Fine shit don't always want you, my nigga.
Deep down, you probably really fine shit look fine, but fine shit, she's not gonna have your life. You're not gonna feel fine, bro. Let's just say that. Fine shit ain't always good for you, bro.
They don't always want you, so you gotta kind of
that's okay.
Curate your vibe, your own vibe to your life. Be to your own vibe, man.
I'll say this. Be okay with having a good time, even if you don't walk away with something.
Say that again,
bro. Be okay with having a good time, even if you don't walk away from the night with something, like in terms of with a girl or something.
Oh my god!
That's when I tapped into that space when I was leaving function. I'm like, I had a good time, man. I'm going back home with the bros. Like we about to pull up the spot, play the game. Like
play the game.
It's a smooth night, bro. I mean, that's when you know, like you in your element now, bro. You're not pressed.
You're really being you
now. It's so ironic that that's when they start trickling into you because it's like he look good whether he bagged me or not. I like that energy, as opposed to nigga. Yeah, I might mess with him. I might give him some pity pussy, and a lot of y'all niggas getting pity pussy.
It's not a good look either.
It's not a good look, bro.
Other thing for me, I never liked the chase, man.
Yeah,
that's too close to the other thing.
What's the other thing?
Chase, man. I'm not gonna speak on that.
Well, I think I know what you're talking
about. Bro, listen.
Okay,
that's too close to the other thing. I don't even like. If she don't like me more, bro, I don't even want it. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The closer you get to that reality of life, bro, the closer you'll understand that you'll find out the type of women or the person that build that you fit. You know what I mean? You understand your landscape.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all don't understand y'all landscape, right? And so when you first get to know it, you gotta first know yourself. Like you said, you gotta be able to go out and say, "Dang, that was a vibe." Like, don't get me wrong, I might not step to no girl and ask her for a number or Instagram or nothing like that, but I had a good time. Like it was, I'm okay with looking.
Yeah.
Sometimes, bro, pull up to the menu and look. And say, boy, when I get on that, I'm on that. You feel me? Pull up to
That's
the
a good way to put that, bro.
You can pull up to the menu and look, bro. Sometimes that's just good enough for me. And the older you get, I say to young men, the older you get, you'll start to really, you'll appreciate that time. Cause it's like, ooh-wee, boy, they got some pieces on that menu, boy.
Man.
They got some pieces. And then you go home and you be like, well, that was a good vibe because I had the ability to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
and not in a way of idolizing but it's just in a way of seeing what's out there, spectating, seeing what you can obtain or get
being
to.
In that essence.
Yeah, when you get your chicken bag up, like Stephen Cole say, get on your grind, get your mind right. That's what could be possibly on the other side of on elevation. So that's all that is.
You could potentially be walking in with somebody like that, or you could have been in a room and just seen her, right? And then maybe in a different setting, you speak, or she has to speak to you.
Yeah. And
you never know how that goes, but you can fumble that by being too aggressive.
Yes.
All them aggressive players, I'm not with that. I've never been a person that went into the aggressive bucket getter.
Yeah.
You a football player on the basketball court, man.
I was seeing you hoop on the.
Hey man,
listen.
Bro
Got some little.
Hey lad, I'll try to tell y'all.
You got some,
rapper
bro.
can meet me, but that's neither here nor there. My bad. I had to really kind of get in that bag. That's my young. Yeah,
we might as well. This might as well be the topic for the episode, bro. Like this the.
I gotta give y'all some
master
game.
class for him, bro.
I gotta give y'all some game.
Because I don't think we ever did an episode like this. Really talking to the young man about just, bro, being in certain elements and knowing how to carry yourself, bro.
Yeah.
And because it's a lot of, I guess, certain podcasts or certain older guys talk about how to move around in professional elements or environments, but knowing how to move around in those non-professional, casual environments, that's just as important, bro. That's when you build up your social class on the street level. That's when you get to develop your face card of who know you, who don't know you.
Yeah.
That's the ground level, bro.
I think that's equally as important as your network
Hell
in the business world. Because, right, at some point, those two lives kind of mix.
They merge.
They merge. Right? It's not severance where you got a work life, you got a innie, and you got a outie.
Right.
Work outside of work life. No. Your professional life sometimes can merge with your non-professional life. And if you don't know how to navigate in a non-professional space, you can kind of tarnish your image, right? To where you can't necessarily go to certain spaces. Because at some point, right, if you're doing a good job, right, or let's say you meet a woman at work, right? Because again, a lot of people are having jobs, and you want to take her out somewhere nice. Well, what if she want to go to a place that you didn't acted a fool at? You didn't went on over there. You didn't shot at all the waitresses, or that's her vibe.
Face card off, bro.
Man, you can't even get in there really and sit comfortably,
right, bro?
Because you didn't try to talk to every woman that was in there, every server that you went in there, and you didn't holler at them, and you didn't made a fool of yourself because they all done talked about you. Now you bringing her into an environment where she gonna be looked at weird, like, oh, this your girl, like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Or just women can sense that energy.
Definitely.
And so I think for a young man to know how to navigate himself and to know, you don't have to press, man. Don't be pressed. Being pressed for the punani, man, pussy, whatever y'all want to call it these days. Being pressed for sexual attraction and sexual tension gets you less.
It does. It gets you less from women, and it gets you less out of life too, bro.
I was gonna say. Now, again, young teenagers, hormones raging.
I get it, bro. We get it.
Understand it. Don't rush it. Trust me. As a older an older man now, I can understand like why older men say ain't no rush, don't worry about it, like, cause I never looked up to the older guys that how many bodies you got, boy?
Yeah, never.
How many girls you didn't smash? Like I never looked up to that group because that group seemed pressed.
Yeah.
And that group, again, is too much like chasing for me. And chasing too much like the other thing for me.
Yeah.
I never if you find the people that like you, you never have to worry about that part.
Yeah, that's real.
You never have to worry about that. And some people will naturally, navigate to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know, if a girl interested in you, first thing first, they're gonna do their best to be seen by you.
To be put in position to be talked to you. Like for you to talk to her, she's gonna put
This
herself
is not
in position.
relationship advice, because I know some podcasts, right? Y'all been saying like people on podcasts giving relationship advice. I'm not giving you no relationship advice.
No.
This is before the relationship.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you gonna navigate a relationship.
Yeah, that ain't
you
none
know
of
what
our
I mean?
business.
Because that's each person is different.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can tell you that majority of the time, a woman that is interested in you is going to be put in a position, or they're going to put themselves in a position to where you have an opportunity to say something. I'm not saying that sometimes you don't have to go up and say something to them, right? Because if you want one of those, what they say, fine shit, if you want that stereotypical, a lot of times they don't necessarily, like, they're not doing the things that men approach them more often,
right?
So they're not necessarily doing that. But again, if she's interested in you and wants to be interested in you, or would like to get to know you, she's gonna either walk past you, maybe you scoping out the scenery, she's gonna lock eyes with you,
then turn away.
Than anybody else in the room. You know, just anything, right? The bathroom by you where you sitting at, she walked past, she ain't had to pee all day. She done went to use the bathroom a couple times, right? Or just to go to the bathroom, so you say something. So you gotta keep the social cues are very distinctive when someone is interested.
Yeah. And just like I always tell guys, I'm gonna restart after this point. I always tell guys that, a lot of guys think that men do the choosing, but women are the ones who actually do the choosing. Like even when you go talk to her, she's putting herself in position for you to go talk to her. So that's her choosing up on you to let you come talk to her, or to magnetize you to come talk to her. So men don't really do the choosing. Women choose who they want to put themselves in the circumference for them to come talk to them. And then you approach them. Yes, you approach them, but women do the choosing, bro. Women so primal, bro. If you study women, you will learn so much about body language and just really everything you need to know when it comes to human interaction. Like body language, emotional presence, physical presence, mental presence, how their eyes look when they talking to you. You can tell when a woman is interested or disinterested based on how her eyes is looking when she's looking at you. If her eyes are scattering all over the place, but if she barely look away every 2 minutes, you in there, bro.
Oh yeah.
Not saying you got it sealed away, but you got her attention, bro, and you gotta keep it.
And it's up to, again, I can tell you how to, you know what I mean, tween cross.
Walk some shit down.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I can tell you exactly how to tween cross hezzy.
Nah, for real.
Fake pull up, skip through the lane, but it's up to you how you score.
Yeah.
I can't, you know what I mean? I can't put the ball in the basket for you.
Yeah, nah.
But as a person, right, it starts with a lot of the confidence of just knowing that you can go to a place and not be looking to score.
Yeah, and thrive,
and
even
really, without
scoring.
And really immerse yourself in the vibe of what else is going on. Yeah. But yeah, I think if you're an introverted person, put yourself in a space where you kind of have to talk to someone. Yeah. Right?
It's practice, bro.
Before
we get into them bigger rooms.
For sure. If you don't know if you're supposed to park somewhere or if this parking deck is open, right? roll the window down, speak to the representative. And that person will be able to navigate you to more people that will be able to say, oh, no, it's not this parking deck. Or sure, yeah, you can park here. Where are you going to this event? And then have that conversation.
Right.
That build up that small confidence.
Now
That's the layups.
You building a small little world in the places that you go to now. You speaking to the parking attendant, people at the deck, the people that's out in front of the store, the people, people on the strip, all those things.
Shop.
Man, all that, it's important, bro.
Put yourself in those positions. Again, bro, them be the layups for me.
Easy.
That's the layups.
Easy, bro.
Because then that's a conversation that they have to have.
Yeah.
People be mad when I go out. I'm going to always talk to the waitress.
Yeah, for sure.
The waiter.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a conversation with them.
I'm the same way.
Because I want to know about the food I'm eating or what their favorite food is. And it forces, they have to talk to me, right? And so then, now when I get up and maybe walk around, or I'll talk to the bartender, right? If I'm at a bar. Now when I get up and talk to other people, it flows a little bit easier because I probably didn't got the anxious.
Already in the gym,
jitters. Yeah, I done got the jitters out. I done made my layups. I done shot my little, free throws.
Yeah.
Now it's time for me to start pulling out my moves. I got the conversation flowing. I built the blood flowing. You know what I mean? I done lathered myself in sweat. Now it's like, all right, bet, let's work out. It's your shoot around. Yep. That's your shoot around when you go out. Talk to your homeboys before you going out, right? Have a conversation. That's really what it be. Like, okay, some cliche. Like, what you putting on, man? How you coming? Have that conversation.
What's the vibe? You know what I mean?
What's the vibe we going for?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Or, man, what you doing? Even though they might not be coming out, like, oh, man, you look, what you think about this fit, man?
Yeah.
Just those conversations, because then you're in the state of knowing how to have a decent dialogue with someone, a decent back and forth. And, again, you got your stumbles out.
Right.
So I don't like when people go out and just shut up.
Yeah.
That's lame.
Just to piggyback a point he made, you see how when he was talking to the waitress and the bartender, he was saying how those are layups and free throws. Shooting your shot or a layup or a free throw ain't always about trying to bust at it. It's just getting yourself used to speaking to other people, bro. That's putting shots up in the gym when it comes to social interactions. I know we usually attribute shooting your shot to getting at a woman, but just putting up shots in the gym when it comes to developing your social interaction skills, that's just talking to anybody, bro. It's anybody, whoever out, anybody in the space that you in, even the women that don't look as attractive, you can make and learn something from them. And the attractive women see that and for some reason they'll be turned on by that.
Yeah, like that,
yeah, he don't discriminate. Like he talked to everybody. A lot of women, some women like to see men who know how to interact with different kinds of people. You know what I mean? They like to see that you're not just there for them.
I'm about to say, give them some games.
Yeah.
Really what it is they want to see, no woman wants, they don't want a man that no other woman wants.
For sure. Exactly.
So
regardless of what they say, bro, I don't care what they say.
No woman wants a man that another woman doesn't find attractive or have attractive aspects.
Exactly.
That's just that simple. So
it's primal nature, bro.
It's simple.
There's nothing to be or embarrassed about. It's just,
as a man, you don't want no woman that don't know other men want.
Yeah.
That's just like you said, primal nature. That's instincts. It's the competition in us. We animals at the end of the day, right? But what you don't understand is by you discriminating who you talk to, you portraying something that they may not like. I don't discriminate who the fuck I talk to.
Yeah.
And if you perceive me as a person that just talks to everybody or friendly, that's your perception.
Right.
You know
Right.
I could be being a stone cold asshole to this person, but I'm talking to him. You know what I mean? Like I could literally not necessarily be talking about anything but everything at the same time.
Yep.
But I'm having a conversation to you. I don't really care about your perception of me. But when you're stuck up or when you're bougie or when you're a person that just doesn't have a conversation with someone, then you can't sit here and say that you're this type of person. Because who is to tell you that? who is to verify that? People who know me can verify who I am.
100%.
People who have talked to me can verify who I am if they have really had conversations with me. All I'm gonna say is, like I said, layups is not necessarily shooting your shot. Layups is you having conversations. Sometimes it's just slow motion, just speaking to a person.
Yeah. It's
getting to know them. It's, okay, where have you been? What are your life experiences? How do I share something with you to where now we have a connection? And who knows? This might be the Ugg bug might got fine shit friends, bro.
Hey,
I'm just saying she might
be.
If
you get him good grades with her, she'll put you she'll.
And listen, and yeah, you know that go for both sides, right? The medium ugly man might have some lookers on his team, bro. Yeah. Some ballers.
Real talk, bro.
You never know, bro. Like this person could know somebody that where you trying to go. Yeah. So don't ever think
you never know, bro.
Every conversation that you have or any conversation is pointless.
Yeah.
It's your job to assess that after the fact, after you've had the conversation.
Yeah. But first you got to engage in it.
You got to engage in it. So I'm not saying be an extrovert all the time. I'm not saying be an introvert all the time. I'm saying, number one, know your personnel, know your platform, and where you at.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, make sure you got a good, you know what I mean? Wingman don't never help.
Man.
No, never hurt. I'm sorry. Wingman, good wingman right here. Listen,
essential, bro.
Listen.
Make the game easier.
He tried to say I was the point guard. A lot of the times the ball was in his hand.
But because, and I say that the reason why we always say the other person was the point, because it flows so effortlessly, bro. We don't never know who it is. It's just
I'm going to tell you, again, the key thing is to always start off with a group conversation, right? So how can we involve everyone in the conversation to where we can know a little bit about somebody? I'm really giving y'all some sauce that you don't necessarily...
I hope y'all listening, bro.
You don't necessarily feel like how can we involve everyone? Whether it's a question, whether it's something that you can peep out the vibes, right? Yeah. If I ask, hey, okay, something basic is where y'all from, I think that one a little too, it's not deep enough. How do y'all know each other? Where do y'all know each other from?
Right.
That's something that you got to tell me something about you. Oh, we just met today. I just met today. Why y'all here together? Then I can go off that. Or if they ask you a question back, they want to get to know you. They're interested in you.
Yep.
You can kind of peep off conversation. Okay, well, what brings y'all to this part of town? You know what I mean? Just knowing how to dialogue.
Bro. That's it.
Have dialogue, man.
And fellas, bro, another point I want to bring to y'all, you know what I mean, before we close, and it's going to require you to check your ego. It's going to require you to check your ego. But when you out and you see one of them ones interacting with the women, learn from them. Pay attention from afar. It ain't dick riding, but you seeing he having success in a certain way that you want to have success. See what he doing. See how.
Hey, a lot of this shit. Hey, bro. A lot of this shit we picked up.
I'm trying to tell you though, bro. I know for me personally, I done, bro. From close range, Kobe and Bryson, two people that I'm like, cause the guys I hang around, they always consider, cause they know me personally, they always consider me oh, you that nigga. But in terms of being in crowds and interacting, I'm watching them okay, he moving like that. Damn, yeah, I mean. So even if it's somebody that you didn't come with, you see somebody in a certain environment and they having a certain level of success with just talking to people, everybody just appreciating them, loving on them, receiving them in a certain way. See how they moving. See what they vibe is like. See what they wearing. Not saying you gotta bite it, but just see how
take a little something from their game, bro.
Just see how they're succeeding in their own element, and take that and apply it to yours and see. Okay, that's not my type of style of dressing, but the way he wore it was with confidence.
Come on now.
The way he talked was with prestigiousness, with also a little bit of slang,
Come on, man.
with also a little bit of vocabulary,
Okay.
and a little bit of ebonics at the same time. So,
Fuck 'em up.
okay, I'm noticing he versatile with his lingo. He could talk to the bougie chick. He could talk to the Harvard chick. He could talk to the East Side chick, the Boulevard chick, the Mechanicsville chick, and the one from out of town who came from Florida,
Okay.
and the one that came from Massachusetts.
Okay.
They all eating it up,
Eating it.
but they all come from different elements or in parts of the states.
Oh, kissy.
So when you understand that and you able to, okay, first remove your ego of thinking, man, I don't need to pay attention to another nigga.
Man, listen.
Man, you better learn, bro.
Man, listen
I'm
and
telling
learn.
you.
And then the good ones that do that, right? They pick up fast, right?
Exactly, bro.
You pick up fast because then we in a full court press at this point. Because now we got to see here that because they got one on their team. I hope you know they got a little shawty on their team that know how to run the same game.
Hey,
She about to
we
press
ain't even
everybody
talk
out because
about
she's trying to see who going, my boy.
We
like
ain't even
she's
talk
trying to
about
see
that.
who they got one on their team that's trying to figure out who the team leader is.
Boy, this is some.
They got one on their team. They got a. It's probably either
The
it's gonna
front
be
runner,
fine,
the gunner,
or it's
yeah.
gonna be she know how to know what you run.
She's like the nigga of their group.
Bro, she know how to run through them. She can tell you who got what,
Yeah.
and think she know what she talking about, right? So they got one. So you got to be able to combat that, and you don't want to be the quiet, meek one in the background. Again, most people love people with confidence, right? Even if you're wrong. I'm not saying be loud and wrong.
Yeah.
Be confident in your answer, though.
Right.
I'm not saying be the loudest. The loudest one sometimes is probably the one that's the wrong, most wrong. But be confident in your answer, right? Be confident in who you are in the room, and like you said, adapt to the game that's being spit.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of the stuff I would say like just work in the room. I didn't pick up by myself. I can't give y'all who I got it from.
Yeah.
Cause I don't even know if he want me to give it to y'all. But I did pick up a couple different pieces along the way, especially being in rooms with people who are just they understand how to network, how to work a room, how to have a conversation, how to talk about something and how to talk about nothing. How to talk about something and nothing at the same time.
Right.
They understood how to make that eye contact, how to demand attention when it's time to demand attention. How to play the background when it's time to play the background, right? Understand the setting of where we at, the music that's playing, the ambiance, the aura. Like that's a person that's really like you got to know your social class at the same time, right? You in a room full of people that's having some motion, It might be your time to come in there and learn. If we was in a room full of all successful podcasters right now, I promise you I probably would be the one talking the least at that point because I need to learn. They got something that they need to say. And I'm already not going to take exactly what they saying and do exactly what they saying, but I'm going to take pieces here, leave the bones there. Take pieces there, leave the bones there. And then I'm going to come back and put a spin on it my way where I'm going to remix and then serve to y'all. And it's going to be like, well, dang, some people feel like he look like this, or some people he feel like he working it this way. Other people gonna be like, nah, he really got some aspects of this.
Right.
That's where you get the Michael Jordan, MJ reference for Anthony Edwards as a player.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards said, nah, bro, I went and tried to take Steph Curry shot for him. It ain't work for me. I went and tried to do Durant shot for him. It ain't work for me. I went and tried to do, who was it? LeBron shot for him. That junk ain't work for me. But you know who do? Paul George. His shot for him worked for me.
I was not expecting you to say
Bro.
him. Wow.
Bro. Paul George shot for him worked for me. I'm with that. I'm going with that. And I'm gonna try and play defense like Kawhi.
Bro.
At that point, again, I done took everybody's mixtures. I remixed it, inserted it to y'all. Now I'm Anthony Edwards, but y'all comparing me to Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? So, man, listen.
That's what. Hey, I'm just over here nodding my head because this nigga case so
Man, listen. I've been waiting to speak on it because that's one of the ones where it's been a while since I had talked about it, and it's been a while since I sat down with somebody and really kind of gave them, because you might be the first person that said like, oh yeah, I learned something from this person, like learned something from you. But if I'm gonna be honest, I learned something back in like middle school with how people was, and knowing I wasn't the one right then, like knowing I wasn't the person that could demand the attention, and I wasn't confident enough.
Yeah.
So then I did stuff to build a confidence, understood I needed to go do some self-work first. Then I came back with the confidence around like high school age, where like I just knew who I was.
Yeah.
That laid the groundwork to me start being able to be myself around fine shit.
Yeah.
So now fine shit like, oh, I like that. And then there's other fine shit like, bro, I wouldn't even talk to him.
Yeah.
But then it's other, you know what I mean, medium, you know what I mean, medium rare shit. Like, okay, cool, I'm with him. I love him.
But here's the thing, even when you in your element, even when fine shit like ain't attracted to you, if you got good conversation or just somebody they just want to be around, they take you to other fine shit,
Hey, bro.
They lead you to a well of fun.
You're somebody type somewhere.
I'm telling you, bro.
You just got to figure out how to get there.
That's it.
Bro, it's niggas that was funny as hell, laughing bitch out they draws. I knew I wasn't funny enough. I knew I could make one or two jokes, but I couldn't have y'all laughing for hours on end to where we laughing, we didn't got any smoke, we didn't drink, and then I'm funny. No, I was not that type of person. But I knew I could tell a joke here, or I could be serious here, and then I could tell a joke there, and then it kind of just like, what the? I don't even know if I like. Is he smart?
Yeah.
Is he dumb?
Now she got questions.
Now it's like I gotta just know more about him. Does he come from money? Does he come from the slums?
That's where you want to have people asking questions to themselves about you.
More power.
They want to know
the
more
mystery.
about you, bro. It's power in the mystery, bro. We've talked about that before in terms of not giving yourself too much to people in terms of what they know about you, bro. It's power in mystery. Have people thinking about you, asking questions about you. Where you come from? Where you went to school at? You know what I mean? What side was he raised on? You know what I mean? If they asking questions about you, that means
Get the bros involved, cause that help. Cause now you ain't talking about yourself as much. Get the bros involved.
Hey, that's something we do.
Get the ball rotation.
Hey, I'm quick to throw my bro a compliment,
ball,
bro. I'm telling you.
That's y'all problem. Y'all niggas always trying to score. Swing the ball, bro. Swing that bitch, bro.
Cause that's what they not understanding, bro. When you swing the ball, it come right back to you, because it show you when you like hype your bro up, like the people around you love that. Cause like, damn, that's some dope shit, bro.
Yeah, he fuck with him for real. Like, he fuck with this person as a person.
And it's genuine too,
it's
bro.
Genuine, like, oh, okay. So, bro, I promise you, bro, if somebody hit me up with, like, where you from? I say, I'm from Georgia, bro, because I've lived a lot of different places in Georgia. Oh, you ain't from Atlanta for real. You right, but bro is.
Yeah, right.
You feel me?
For sure.
And down, like, and he be there. I've been at his house. I be at his house. Yeah, for sure.
Really from it? You mean?
You know who? Oh yeah, he come on, man. That's his first cousin. Stop playing.
Right,
you see what I'm saying? I didn't went there. I didn't went that route. And I'm a person. Again, I want to attack y'all point. Whoever y'all point forward is.
I'm a finder.
I want that one. That's the one.
Bring
I
it to the front, cause we never have issues with them.
Because I'm gonna go ahead and pat Bev.
Cause you get that one, you get that one on a certain level. The rest of them follow, bro.
It's over with.
The rest of them follow.
Once she go ahead and get this, and I'm gonna say this nicely, but once you go ahead and get to submitting to the point where it's like ain't no more questions, or it's really now you answering all my questions. Oh, it's.
But that's why we've never had issues with masculine women, bro. Never.
Because I know because you want the attention. I'm going ahead and give you attention first off.
I got a tranquilizer for that. I got something.
Go ahead and put you out your misery. We're gonna get your attention first and foremost, and then when you try to put your battery back up after you done went and talked to whoever you needed to talk to, or went to the bathroom, did whatever you need to do. It's the play. The
vibe already set.
The play is in motion.
You gotta fall into it where it's at now.
Alley-oop is already thrown.
Yeah, it's too late.
You wanna need to go. Ain't no point of jumping. Go ahead and jump if you want to. You gonna look like an Anthony Edwards poster.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. And shout out AE because he's
Nah,
from Atlanta.
for real,
but you gonna
man.
look like Anthony Edwards.
That's my nigga, bro.
Man. it's over with, shawty.
Yeah.
You might better luck next time. You better get the next squares to come around this joint because it was just my turn anyways.
I ain't gonna lie, this has been one of our most authentic episodes, bro. Because we had a topic to talk about this episode. We just got to talking about Thug and reminiscing.
Yeah, bro,
it was like, you know what?
Rabbit hole.
Nah, we need to get these young niggas some. I mean, these young kings some game, man.
No relationship, right?
Nah,
just
this just
real game.
Social interactions through life, business, relationships, through sports, dealing with coaches, dealing with parents, dealing with friends. Everything we talked about can help you in every single one of those avenues, bro. Every single one.
And start to ask yourself who you hanging around, right? Who ask yourself, like, do y'all feel like we got a group leader? And see, well, why you always speak when you go out? Or why do people always speak to you? Ask your friends that, right?
And see why. Study why they, you know what I mean?
How you begin to gain the attention? What made you confident to where you feel like you could be yourself around people? Because I'm always quiet. Start the conversation. That's what we want this podcast to be about. Start the conversation with your individuals in your circle, your peers, your family members. Like, start to see. You can see family members that are social and others that just come to family function and sit down and listen. I'm gonna speak around my family.
Yep.
And I be loud and wrong. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only place I be loud and wrong. Super confident. Don't even know how to spell the word. Crazy. But I'm one of those people. So practice with them. I would say if you got a bigger family, practice with your bigger family. Practice on, again, people that have to have conversation with you. Because, again, you walk past some sort of security, some sort of parking attendant, some sort of waitress, some sort of fast food restaurant.
Right.
How your day is. Like, you have some people that you can speak to build that confidence up, to be able to speak to different people out in public.
Yeah.
Simple.
Hey, bro, I hope y'all taking in this game how it needs to be taken in, bro.
Sure.
Don't let this go over your head.
Please
This
don't.
is because some of it sounds surface level, but it's much more intricate if you're really paying attention. We use a lot of analogies, but if you're able to decipher the analogy we was using, you really get to understand that, oh, this is what they mean by that. Like this can lead me to a certain path of success that ain't nobody really discussing right now.
If you look at all the popular people, if you look at all the people that have aura,
Duke Dennis, for example,
Bro,
bro, perfect example, bro.
he knows a person that knows how to speak to different people.
Yeah.
Still be authentically him, but just confident. I can look at any celebrity, right? They be, why they doing this? Or when they in this certain crowd, or I go to his partner, Castanet, knows he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he knows that through and through.
Drewski, they know they're funny guys.
They lean into that.
People are looking for them to be funny when they talk to them. When it's a serious moment, yeah, they serious
Of course.
because they understand,
Of
you know what I
course.
mean, what the interview is asking them. But someone is looking for them to be funny more than not.
Yeah.
And then maybe later on in their career, like a Kevin Hart, you could be more serious often. But
lean into what you good at though, bro.
first, so that it can get you in the door.
So it can get you in the door to where you could do what. And I hope y'all listening, bro.
So you can start to be
Damn.
in different ways.
Yeah.
You could be the different facets of you. You could be the different versions of yourself. Because again, I know you're not a person that's always joking. Shit, me either. Nobody is.
Nobody, bro.
But
even the funniest person.
lean into that person or that personality that you have until it gets you into a door where then you can start to open up and show your personalities. A lot of y'all niggas want to be one thing. You can't be a trappening everywhere you go.
Nah, bro. Nah.
You can't
You
be
gonna stay in the trap.
biggest and baddest hood ski mask everywhere. It's 95 degrees. We're under a cabana in Miami, Florida. Salsa dance, nigga.
Something, bro.
That's what I'm meaning on, bro.
Yeah.
God dang, like
Gotta
this.
expand, bro.
You gotta expand, bro. Expand your mindset. Show your versatility, man. Some of y'all ain't got no bag, bro. Y'all really like old school LeBron back in the first Laker days where he look at the ball, take a step back, and just shoot like, bro, we know that move coming.
Yeah.
And it's niggas out there that can stop it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, bro. Be versatile, bro.
Be versatile.
Use social skills. You know somebody who used to talk about this a lot? Kevin Samuels, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he get a lot of flack because of this calling shows he did with women. But I beg you, fellas, if you're somebody, especially in your 20s, early 30s, that's not on their shit, bro, please go watch his men's developmental videos, bro. Personally, to me, he has some of the best men's development videos on YouTube, bro.
Great advice.
I'm not talking about the call-in shows with the women. I'm talking about the call-in shows with the men that he did, and we would tell them, you got to get your social skills up. You looking for a girlfriend right now? That ain't it, bro. Do you go out and talk to people? Do you put yourself in places into where you can elevate your career? Where do you spend your free time at? Do you invest in a life coach? Do you invest in an image consultant? Like, bro, if you ain't on your shit, bro, tap in with Kevin Samuels' men's development videos. I'm not telling you to go to the videos where he joking around with the women, bashing them. I'm not, no. Because you're not even...
You're not socially mature enough to even
exactly,
enjoy that,
bro.
Honestly,
you shouldn't even be focusing your attention on that. You need to get your own shit right. You laughing at what he's telling another woman. Go listen to them, bro. I promise you're gonna get humbled, because I got humbled a few times hearing some of his words. Like, damn, he right. He put it in perspective for your ass, but he's somebody big when it comes to talking about social cues and developing your social skills and knowing how to move in certain environments socially, just socially. Being able to slice through a crowd socially like a knife through butter, bro. People admire that, because so many people don't know how to use their tongue as a sword, not to hurt people, but to, it's like they're defeating a...
just breaking down the wall.
Breaking down the wall, bro. Yeah, so it's like...
without necessarily having to do the due diligence of
bro,
to know everything about
yeah.
them. I can literally, again, we talked about it before we started filming today. Like, I hate that I'm so relatable to people, but it's more so just me being socially aware that people like to be related to.
Yeah.
And so I feel like you said, being able to socially be able to slice through a crowd, be able to leave your mark on a group of people or a person, even if it's just one, and you've talked to 10 to 20 people that day, you've done your job, and that was an enjoyable event to you. Yep. Again, I'm talking about layups, I'm talking about jump shots, I'm referring to basketball, I'm referring to, shooting your shot and stuff like that. But in all honesty, we're just talking about being socially capable of putting yourself out there and putting your best foot forward through conversation.
That's it at the end of the day, man.
Gift the gab.
Yeah, gift the gab, bro. And with that, that's been another episode of the Paradigms Perspective Show. We're going to keep these rolling. We're going to catch y'all next one, man. Peace. I hope y'all were listening, man.
Yes, sir.
I hope y'all were listening, bro. That's some game for your brain. You dig what I'm saying? No cap.
Yeah. And I can't go for that, but I can show the facts. She fell in love with a Thundercat. But yeah, baby, I'm a Rolling Stone. But you already knowing that.